What is up, everyone? This is just a friendly reminder for those of you needing it. You are not a bad person because you decided to eat a pack of Oreos. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about something which is very near and dear to my heart, and that is the topic of overeating or binge eating. So there are differences between these two. I won't go into them in too much depth, but I believe that overeating is just eating until you feel like overly full, whereas binge eating is kind of an out-of-body experience where you honestly feel as if you can't stop eating and you just keep going even though you don't think you should. This video is not any kind of fix for anyone that's struggling from binge eating long term or anything. I recommend speaking to a medical professional if you're having issues with your eating, but I just wanted to give you a little kind of rundown of my experience and just have a chit chat about it. So very quick and raw video for you today. So after my first competition last year, actually it was 2 years ago now, I had the worst case of binge eating. I went for about 2 months in which I was just overeating each and every day, and I just would not stop. Like, I guess I was so deprived for about 16 to 20 weeks that when I had finally stepped off stage, I was ready to go crazy on everything. Like, even backstage of the show, I was tucking into Nutella and cookies. That for me was not healthy. I ended up gaining about, I think, 8 kilos in 2 months, as you can see here. And I only managed to snap out of it when I just got fed up of how I was feeling from eating all that excessive food, and I genuinely just felt gross. Like, I had no energy, my skin didn't feel good, my whole body wasn't working properly because I wasn't fueling it with the food that I needed to get me through my workouts. And then on top of that, I was trying to overcompensate the food that I was eating with extra cardio. As we all know, you cannot outwork a bad diet.
Are you ready to party? Man, this is tough. I gotta stop thinking about other foods.
What I should have done instead of overcompensating with cardio is I should have sorted out my eating behavior first, because you can't outwork a bad diet. So I was constantly overeating, then trying to go to the gym and killing myself doing cardio, like hours on the Stairmaster or the treadmill, and I just had a very negative relationship with food, myself, and exercise. Exercise is not punishment. You are not a bad person because you ate something over your calories. Exercise is something that I think should be viewed as an amazing opportunity for us to help our bodies get stronger, to help our bodies feel good. It's not a punishment because you're not a bad person. I'm going to repeat that over and over. I'm sure that if you're watching this video, chances are you've had issues with overeating or binge eating and you're feeling like a bad person. You feel like you've let yourself go. You feel frustrated, and I know this because I've been there. Best thing that I think you can do when you do have an episode of like binge eating or overeating is to just get back on track with your next meal. Don't think that because you kind of overate in the first half of the day that you've thrown that day away and that you may as well just keep going for the rest of the day. No. Take yourself away from the food. Take yourself away from the temptation. Drink some water, go for a walk, clear your head. If it helps you to write in your journal about how you're feeling, especially if you're an emotional eater, then do that. But don't think that you've screwed up everything and just keep going. Try and get yourself back on track with either the next meal, or if it's nighttime already, then the next day. So you wake up, you go to the gym, and you use that food from the day before as your fuel. So this morning, after a crazy high day yesterday, or not crazy high, I had lots of fun, I ate lots of food, and then today I went and trained legs, and all my lifts were stronger. Like, I kind of think that maybe I needed the extra carbs yesterday. So this morning I went into the gym, I smashed it. I also weighed in first thing when I woke up because I have a very bad history of in the past not weighing in after a crazy food day. So for me to want to weigh in this morning is progress in itself. So I made myself weigh in this morning. I didn't feel any emotion to the scale. It's just data. And I went to the gym, I smashed it, and today I am committed to staying on track. One day is not going to set you back for all the previous good that you've been doing. Remember that it's what we do consistently that matters most, not what we do every once in a while. So if you've been so good for months and you know what, you decide to go out with friends and have some pizza, or you decide to eat a couple of thousand calories over what you normally would eat, no point in stressing about that. Just pick yourself up and move on. You haven't screwed up everything. You're not going to go backwards. Eventually your calories will just even out. So just go back to your current calories and stick to those. No trying to starve yourself. No trying to do extra cardio. Just move on. That is the best thing I can say to you. And then also, if you are someone that weighs in after eating a lot of calories, just know that if you were eating a lot of carbs make you store water. So you might find that your weight will fluctuate from one day to the next day by 5 to 10 pounds, whatever it is. Just don't stress. Just know that you have not gained fat overnight. Just give it a few more days to even out of being controlled with your nutrition, drinking enough water, and that weight's going to come right back down. I kind of just wanted to have a little chit chat about this. It is very near and dear to my heart because I've had a lot of issues with my eating habits over the past few years, and I've taken my Instagram fam on that journey with me, and I will always keep it real with you. I'm only human. We all slip up from time to time, but what matters most is how we pick ourselves up and move on from that. So if you're looking for a sign to get yourself out of like a binge eating habit, or you just need to get back on track, this is your sign. You found this video for a reason. I hope that it helps you, and if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to comment them in the comments on this video or send me a direct message on Instagram. I would love to help you. So yes, I hope this video helped at least one person out there. If it did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and smile.